Okay. 3, 2, 1, start.
Can we start?
Yes, sir, start.
Yes, sir, we can start.
Okay. Welcome you all for this season 5 of Hackathon and all our esteemed panelists who are taking pains, efforts and showing their AI skill sets. Thanks to all the participants who are sharing their time and giving ratings to our all the participants. Friends, Hackathon is the most talked about event in AI in ICI, and we are very happy that we get a very good response. And we have a jury also, Kedar Pandey today itself, under the chairmanship of Nanda sir and presidentship of Prasanna sir, vice presidentship of Mangesh Kendre sir. We are doing lot of things. Today, we are on the verge of one of the highest use cases relating to the accounting, auditing, and banking finance in India. Even government of India, METI, and India AI people are also recognize our efforts of hackathon. And I wish all the panelists all the best. There is a AI Innovation Summit where we will be having grand finale, and the one of you or many of you will be there to see that on stage and also off the stage. So please get registered for this AI Innovation Summit. I will request our tech team to play the video of AI Innovation Summit for the participant. Those who have not registered, please register. Yes, Rishi, can you play the video?
Yes, sir, just a moment.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Rishi, are you able to play the video or shall we start the hackathon?
So there's some technical issue, sir.
Okay, no
we can
problem, no problem, no problem. In technology, issues are there, so we are here. If the citizens don't have issues, then what we will do? So we chartered accountants are now solving technological issues of our clients across India. Many of our panelists have their own use cases. So let's welcome our panelists with a round of applause.
Sir,
And over to you, jury. You can
sir,
start.
With your permission, can I play now or the issue is
Yeah.
resolved?
Please. So let's start our hackathons episode of season 5. So over to you, jury. Over to you, tech team.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words of wisdom. Before we start, I would like to give the ground rules and introduce the jury for today. We have our esteemed faculty from the AI committee, CA Atul Kumar Gupta ji from Indore and CA Kedar Pandey ji from Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, who will be the eminent jury for today. And before we start, just some rules to be laid down for all the participants and the audience. We have a total of 11 participants today who will be presenting their use cases for a total of 10 minutes. And it will be judged by the jury who will be asking them Q&A if they deem fit, and also will be given votes by you, great esteemed audience. The poll voting lines are now open and will remain open till 5 minutes after the last speaker finishes speaking. So till 5 minutes till the last speaker speaks, it will be open. You can vote for your favorite panelist, but you have to vote for all the panelists to register your vote. So you have to vote for all the panelists who are given there, all the 11 panelists, and then submit your vote. Also, the voting pattern is like this. It's from a scale of 1 to 5. 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. I repeat, 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. Also, this is the 6th episode of the season 5 AI Hackathon, ICAI AI Hackathon. So we'll be taking a minimum of 3 people from this episode to the semi-final 2 of the AI Hackathon. The semi-final 1 lineup is already complete. The semi-final 2, we have 3 panelists. Now we have to get 9 more from the remaining 3 episodes. That is today, 29th May and 5th June. Total of 12 who will be competing in the 2 semi-finals. And out of those 2 semi-finals, again, 3 or 4 panelists from each semi-final will go to the grand finale of the ICAI AI Hackathon Season 5, which will be held at the ICAI AI Innovation Summit 2026 at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. It will be held on 26th of June from 5 p.m. onwards, and that will be a physical event. So I rest my case here and I invite my esteemed jury, CA Atul sir and CA Kedar sir, to take the session forward with the first panelist, that is CA Himanshu Agarwal ji. Himanshu ji, over to you. Atul sir, yes, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, Rishi, the time you are keeping a track of every
Yes.
each of the panelists knows what is the time they have to present their case.
Yes, sir. It is 10 minutes. If there's some technical issue at the panelist end, we'll allow some time.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
And the bell for the time you are going to ring, Rishi?
Yeah, I'll speak in the session, sir.
Okay, great. So, Himanshu, welcome all of you. It's a pleasure to be part of this hackathon. This thank the AI committee for giving this opportunity. And Kedar must also be associated. I have been also associated. Being part of the hackathon is a learning experience. We learn a lot. So I love to do this job. My best wishes to all of you. And Kedar, if you want to add something, after Kedar says, Himanshu, you start.
Okay, sir. Nothing, sir. Just welcome and good luck to all the participants. May the best candidate win.
Himanshu, start.
Okay, sir. Before I start, can anyone confirm if my screen and my voice is clear?
Yes, it is visible, Himanshu.
Okay. Sir, thank you so much. Thank you, ICAI. Thank you, AI committee of ICAI. Thank you, jury and everyone. Today, I'll present my use case. It's about CA banner designing. Let's be honest, sir. Currently, we are not just CA. We are designer, we are marketing head, we are CEO, we are HR, we are sales rep. And with AI, now we are coders also. And today, let's learn to be designers as well, because in coming era, it might be needed. Let me share why. So for 75 years, our code of ethics barred advertisement. And honestly, this protected smaller firms like us. Now, following global practices, ICAI is opening the gates, especially for non-exclusive services like accounting and TDS work and return filing. So in this era, where India has already 1 lakh CA firms, there exist two complete separate realities. Like there are 2% firms which are having good internal teams for designing. They have budget and they are already active on every platform where they can do the advertisement within the legal bounds. But 72% CA firms like me are buried in daily firefighting. We are always taking care of the clients and their requests. We rarely post, and if we post, sometimes we might ignore the fine lines of the law. You may ask, why not ChatGPT or Canva or any tool which is readily available? Simply speaking, they are not efficient for the use case. They won't be checking the compliance. They won't be doing everything that is required. Okay. Now, I would like to tell that my tool delivers the banner within 30 seconds. Thing which require like 30 seconds, 30 minutes in general, will be taking only 30 seconds. Let me simply show you how it works. So this is running on my local host. I have already put in my email and password. So as you can see, a simple dashboard is presented here where you can see your firm name and your basic stats. I will directly move on to create where the actual work is going to happen. So let's take an example of TDS quarter 4 returns. As soon as you click on the quick fill, of course, you can write the text in the AI box here. But to save time, we as a CA firm always need something which is better. So as you can see, give me a second. So while the preview is generating, let me explore the features of the software available. You can see the live preview can be generated in 3 sizes. It's 1x1, it's 9x16, and it's if available in banner layout also. So currently the date is right. So as you can see, the banner is working. Currently, we are on 12th edition of Code of Ethics. 13th edition is not yet notified. You can choose a topic, due date, blank, insights, or festival. Currently, ICAI issue is flagged. Let me quickly tell you what the issue is. The contact details is being selected. So contact details are currently not allowed in 12th edition of the Code of Ethics. As soon as I remove it, the program will work. And ICAI checking is working and it will come out to be clean. You can see the details also. And if you want, you can post it to like 4 channels. Currently, I have configured Telegram for the demo. And I will also show you the download. It has been downloaded. I will show you very soon. Yeah, it's here. So we have built in some more features like calendar is there. This helps you track all the dates and you can always change if some date is extended for any reason. So say I want to extend this date and give some reason, it will record it for future use. Then there is a gallery of all the templates that you can use and a simple compliance checker for checking any text if you want to. You can change your firm name and everything in the settings panel. We have used 2 AI providers so that cross checking can be done. You can like add your link channels here also. Like now I would like to show you the Telegram version also, because my whole story runs down around 30-second beat. So for registration, for the brevity of time, I will be showing a small demo, but let me show you the whole process can be done online also on the Telegram. So as soon as you send start, a simple questionnaire arrives. AI analyzes your reply and post all the things in your database and creates a password for you. You can always log in using this password. It gives you a basic menu, and as you can see that some banners are already generated today. Let me show you one more banner. You just need to send a text here. And within like 30 seconds or so, your banner, first your text will be compiled, which is required to generate banner. As soon as you approve, within 30 seconds, your banner will be generated. It will be same like this one. As you can see, 30-second response has been received, and shortly the banner will also be received. Yeah. So I don't know what is happening today. It was working just right now. I've generated so many banners. So I will give you my tech stack also. So we have
last 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yes. So we have used Next.js and React, both in JS and TypeScript, to debug fast. And we have used two models for AI, Gemini and Claude. I have designed everything using Claude Core and Claude Design. And obviously some other tools were also used, but majorly these two were there. And rendering is done by Puppeteer, which is taking screenshots for delivering the banner. And database is in SQL. And my architecture is also visible for your question. Thank you so much. I invite all the questions from the members.
So, Himanshu, what will be the benefit out of using this?
So currently, like in small firms like us, no one has time to generate banner, frankly. We are so busy in daily tasks that we rarely get time. But while driving, while like something hits me and I want to generate a banner, using Telegram, I can do it on the spot, and like it will be there in 30 seconds. Although like it's a demo thing, it's not a production build, so there are some AI issues, but it was working very perfectly earlier.
No, okay. So I'm not on the not working part, but my basic idea is that suppose this banner is created. So how does it help the user?
Sir, they can post it within their whatever, like clients or the group they are allowed to advertise where. Like they are not poaching any client. Solicitation is banned currently, and frankly speaking, sir, we were developing this for 13th edition, and we have already made the rule set for that, but because it's not notified yet, I don't have the official document. I also talked to ESB regarding this, and they told us that currently it's not notified, and when it will be notified, it will be made publicly available. So I had to fall back to 12th edition. Once 13th edition come, you are allowed to advertise publicly regarding your accounting services, return filing, and everything apart from assurance and auditing. So then this tool will be very handy, because otherwise small firms won't be able to advertise, but big firms will be able to do it.
Okay, so it's basically putting information on banner to public at large. That is what I get in
Yes,
compliance with the code of conduct. Kedar,
yes,
if
sir.
you have anything to ask.
Yes, sir. Because sir, the tools that are existing like ChatGPT and Canva have these problems which are listed here. Like there are so many hallucinations. Graphics don't add up. Sometimes they change the information that you want to give. Like they don't give you the exact text you want. In my case, you have granular control of the text and the banner.
Himanshu, how much time it took to you to go ahead with this? I can see 0.8 version number 0.8 on
Yes,
your.
sir.
So how much iterations and how much time it took you?
Sir, it took me like 10 days of like 6 to 8 hours. No, 10 hours a day, you can say. So roughly 60, 70 hours. Because, sir, currently the Claude design is doing fabulous job. So though this looks very tidy, but it doesn't take time. Like if I want to introduce a new template, it will hardly take like 5 minutes or so to just add it so that every member who is using the platform can use it.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Himanshu.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Himanshu ji. Now we move to the next contestant, the second for today, CA Deepak Anand ji.
Hello, everyone. Can you please confirm if my screen is visible and my voice is audible?
Yes.
Screen is not visible. Screen is not visible.
Just a second.
Tally Automate version 11.
Yeah, it's visible now?
Yeah. Deepak ji, it is visible.
Okay. So first of all,
Atul sir, you are getting the screen?
Yeah, now it is visible.
I'd like to thank ICAI as well as ACI committee, entire AICA committee for providing me this opportunity to present my use case. So I'll start with my presentation. What I have developed is an app through which I want to automate most of the tasks like fetching data from Tally. In fact, also automating the entries as well as, in case required, also deleting those entries if something goes wrong. So what tech I have used, I'll just show you all. This is the layer by layer breakdown, backend Python plus Flask. This is a Tally integration. For ledger importing, I've used the ODBC, and for XML and for vouchers, I've used XML over HTTP. This is the front end, Zero Framework Vanilla Stack. And this is the document spreadsheet processing. In fact, because I will be importing bank statements as well as GSTR 2A and 2B in order to automate the entries in Tally. This is the entire project structure. This is the distribution model. And this is a summary. So for the interest of time, I'll start showcasing my app. So as you can see, Tally is opened. And now I'll connect it to my app. So as you can see, the demo Tally app has been connected. Now what I'll do, I'll fetch all the ledgers as well as, in fact, it has imported 26, 27. So I'll reload the app because I want it for 25, 26. So I'll connect it again. I'll let it fetch all the ledgers as well as, now I can see that my entire trial balance has been imported. So in ODBC, we already know that the debit balance is imported in as a negative figure. So what I have done, I have put a switch so that it converts the negative amount into debit so that it's easily readable. And we can all see the trial balance, which is matched. We can see the ledgers, sundry creditors, debtors list, all has been fetched. Even the daybook, which can also be sorted. Entire daybook you can see. Now we move on to registers. Entire sales has been imported. But you can see that purchase as well as credit debit note is not imported. This I have intentionally left blank so that I can show you how I have automated this process. Also, there is a dashboard in which the entire profit and loss as well as ratio analysis is being done using the data available. Even there's an option to check the opening trial balance using the last audited balance sheet. I can download this template, and using the last audited closing trial balance, I can also check and compare if there's any differences. So for now, I'll be importing a bank statement. I'll show how I've done the automation. I'm choosing a small statement so that it doesn't take enough time. So what I have done, I have built some logics around it so that, just a second. Yes, so you can see that there's 18 entries, and the opening balance as well as closing balance has been imported. Now all the ledgers, I can map it as per the rules defined. Now, for example, this I have to put it in tax impress. Now for CBDT, for example, I choose CBDT ledger. And when I click OK, it will auto map all the remaining entries. And accordingly for the MCA challan, I'll do the same. This is the MCA in the narration. And when I'll click OK, it will fetch all the remaining transactions. And what it has done, that for the remaining which it couldn't map, it has transferred it to suspense account. So see, it's Airtel is showing. So by default, it has transferred it to telephone, which should be a GST challan. So I'll ask it again to correct it. So accordingly, these transactions can be done like for transfer. UPI transfers and all, I can just write UPI, and it will automatically move all my transactions, map it to the required ledger. Now I will show how I will post it to the ledger. I will show that the ledger has no entries currently. This is the 1192 ledger. The opening balance is 10,000. Now I'll post it to tally. So as you can see, the tallies are being posted. So total 18 vouchers, as mentioned here, have been posted. Now let us see. As you can see, all the vouchers have been posted successfully, even with the narrations and all. Next, I move on to ledger verification, because now I want to automate my entries from 2A as well as 2B, so that entries flow directly from 2A and 2B into my tally. How I will proceed? For first, I will check the ledgers if they are available in my tally. So for that, I'll first import my 2A 2B file so that it checks whether the relevant ledgers are there, because the mapping has to be done. So for the interest of time, I had already prepared the ledgers and it has already given me a go ahead. So now I will import 2A as well as 2B. First, I will import 2B. I'll mention the entire financial year. For the interest of time, I had saved these logics so that I could present it within time. So you can see that all the ledgers have been posted in the required ledgers. And now I can proceed to post these entries directly into tally. So let me show you that there are no purchases there in purchase register. Now I'll push it to tally. Now it's asking me, there are some invoices which is outside the financial year 25-26 period, because sometimes what happens that people file their GSTR late. So some entries comes outside the financial year. So I'll skip it for this time. Now it's asking me the voucher number from which it needs to start, as well as the ledger which it needs to map for the input, as well as CGST and IGST.
Deepak ji, last 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So it's taking some time to post the ledgers. I'll show how the ledgers gets directly imported. Even I have done the functionality to import the credit notes also, even the debit notes also from the file itself. So let us check if it has posted. So you can see all the, even the file from which it has imported, it has mentioned it with all the invoice number as well as date. Now I will use the 2A because some of the files might, some of the invoices might not have been there in 2B. So I'll let it check. Now I'll match it. So see, there's a status column. These 7 entries are not in 2B, which I want to also import in my tally. So I've asked it to post on last date. So it's giving me that last voucher number was 3134, and after it, it will import these entries. So now you can see those entries have also been imported, and you can see that the date of invoice number has not been changed. It's just the same. Now I'll show you that no debit or credit note is there. Now I will show how I can also import it from 2B, 2A as well as 2B. So now I'll be pushing it to tally. It's asking me to put the voucher number. And now you can see the debit as well as credit notes have also been imported successfully with narrations.
Deepak ji, the time is up. Thank you.
Lastly, sir, just last second, I have also imported recently a setting in order to undo the transactions. This is the audit trail for which I'm able to see what transaction I imported using this app. So thank you so much. I'm ready for the questions and answers.
So, Deepak, there is one question that comes from the accounting perspective. See, when you're importing transactions, how does it ensure that there is no duplicacy? Because you import through a bank statement, GSTI to A to B. So, how does it validate that the transaction being imported is not already there in system?
Sir, what you can see that I have imported all the transaction directly from the source file. If I'm importing from bank statement, each and every transaction flows directly from the bank statement as well as 2A and 2B. If there's a duplication in that file, I need to check initially if there's a duplication there only. And in fact, I can build more modules also. So there's no chance of duplication because I am importing the exact file downloaded from the portal itself.
The time you took to develop this?
So it took me around 3 to 4 months. Recently, in 3 to 4, in fact, weeks. And recently, this addition which I made to undo the post took a lot of time because it was not easy because it needed to save the entire voucher number which it had posted, because I had given it to Logic to only delete those entries which you had posted by yourself.
Kedar, over to you.
And there are many much more functionalities in the app. I couldn't show it because like some ledgers which are created in the tally itself, we can refresh it directly and it will be imported in the app itself.
Anandji, you know how to code?
No, sir, nothing.
Then which app have you used for coding this?
Sir, for
Claude?
coding, Claude Code and anti-gravity sometimes, but sometimes I didn't get the result, good result from anti-gravity. Then I switched to Claude Code. Like the delete option, I was able to do it successfully yesterday using Claude Code.
Okay. Done.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. And just sir, last thing, it's an offline app. Unlike the apps available in the market, which are online, this is running completely offline. So it maintains the data integrity also. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Deepak ji. You may please stop sharing. Now I call upon the third participant for today, CA Krupanand Bamidi ji. Krupanand ji, it's over to you, and your time starts now.
You are not audible. Unmute.
I hope my screen is visible and I'm audible. Yeah. So thank you for the opportunity, sir. And thank you, Deepak, sir, for underlying the transaction as well. So in the similar lines, what I have done is, I would like to pass one small question around here. The question is, how many of you facing the last year-end customers or year-end clients wherein who comes at the year-end before the due date and they give you the bank statement and ask you to file the tax return or prepare the financials. So in this case, what I tried doing is from the bank statement onward, how we can develop the whole balance sheet part. So this is more or less for the small scale CA firms who usually interact with this. So before going into more details, sir, I would like to show the use case as well. So in the meanwhile, it will also run. So I come back presentation and I can also show that as well. So if you can see, sir, the pattern would be we upload the bank statement and then it will classify, and based on that, it will generate trial balance, it will generate balance sheet. So while classifying, there are a couple of three stages are there. One is rule-based classification. Another one is pattern engine, wherein whatever we are learning through the base, it will be stored, and whenever rerun, it will use that. And for the next stretch, it will use that narration to classify. And apart from this, and also used Gemini AI to fetch the details for this particular using the narration and based on the nature. I would like to quickly show here, and also we can store the sessions as well. I have given the sessions for timing. I'll just erase everything for the ease. And I'll start with before starting, I just would like to give you more details here. So apart from schedule 3, I have also given for the other options as well, which is non-entities, partnership and sole proprietor, who usually comes at the later point of stage, and also LLP, also NGO, which is part of our ICS format. And for timing, I have taken schedule 3 and also has accounting standard, not Ind AS. So yeah. So once we come here, we have to select the bank format. Currently, I am using, I have trained the system only HDFC for ease of presentation. And once we present once we give this PDF, what it will do is it will try to parse. So here I would like to give a couple of things for parsing. What currently the system is using is, one is PDF plumber for the structured data, and another one is tesseract. Wherever there is unstructured data is there, that from that particular stages, tesseract will be helped. And also, if you can see, this front end is developed on the Streamlit basis, and the back end which is running is based on Python. So as you can see, within 1 minute, so all the 1200 line items has been parsed from the bank statement. And also, I would like to give a small information here. I have taken the narration is tougher to engage or to decipher. So this is the first stage wherein the data has been taken out. And then the next stage is with respect to cleaning. For cleaning, I have used the pandas, wherein the cleaning happens in this stage. It will decipher the dates column. It will clean, and the amounts which are there, like commas, if there are any spaces, everything will be cleaned off. At the same time, what it will do is it will even do the total runnings. So if you can see here, sir, sorry if my screen is. Yeah, if you can see here, what it is also doing is it will also give you the match, so that whenever you are importing PDF, you can also check. Let's say in the given case, the 5,19,000 is there. What happened? The last amount is 5,34,000 minus 15,000. 5,19,000 is coming. That total check also been included here, which will make sure that all the transaction has been properly taken taken out from the PDF. This is one of the check which I have given. Once we confirm the data, the next stage is the important stage, sir, where I wanted more using more stress here, as the classification is the important part. So under classification, as I told you, I have used the three models. One is rule-based model. A second one is with respect to pattern-based engine, wherein I have given the ICAI rules as well, and also whatever we are learning, enable learning. So whenever the particular enabling has been happening, it is going and storing in the JSON file. So whenever we are doing the next run, it will pick from there and it will read out the transaction, help in the transaction. Apart from these two, what I have done is there are transactions which may left out, post these also. So in that particular cases, Gemini AI will go and pick the transactions. So while using Gemini AI, we had made sure that the important data has been redacted, and only with respect to whatever data like company's nature is only going, not the company's name, and also UPI addresses, everything in the narration has been removed. And also if you can see, it has taken around 1 minute. Why that 1 minute time is also I would like to tell here. Although there are 1178 transactions are there, I have given an 112 rules currently. Each rule, each transaction go and hit the each rule, and then it will generate. So for this generation, it's just taking 1 minute to go and do all the transactions against all the rules. Once it don't touch the rules, I mean, if it is not falling under the rules, the second pattern comes. That's where the pattern engine, where the enable learning will also go, and also the ICAI rules and regulations with respect to accounting is also been embedded there. So this is the second step. And the third step, which I would like to show here, as you can see, this is the results which I have got using this. If you can see how exactly it has been rerouting. So let's say I'll just quickly try to explain, sir. If the narration itself is showing salary, so it directly takes salary account without any background. So it is running under the rule based, not under the pattern engine. So if the salary is there, rule directly hit. If it is not hitting, it will go back and fall under the pattern engine. Similar cases, sir, you can also see other cases as well. So based on these particular transactions, the each and every rule has been, each and every transaction has been hitting the rule. So once we do this, the next step is what I have done is the bulk actions. For example, there are transactions which has been not been properly rerouted. In such cases, what I have done is a small step here, wherein we can use the name of that particular person. So how do we get this name? So how do we get this name is the important question, sir. So one point here is, while doing this whole point, I have spent more than 10 days here in the narration part itself to train all the bank narrations. Let's say HDFC have, then after UPI, the name will be there after UPI. Let's say here you have Pondi Parota. So this is the name. So I have trained the backend in such a way, it will pull out the name. So similar way, once we get that names, the next step what we can do is, if we know that particular vendor of particular party, we can pass a entry at once, so that all the relevant entries will be go against that particular party. The next step, sir,
Rupananji, last 2 minutes. Thank you.
Yeah, the next step here, sir, with respect to Gemini AI, I'll just quickly try to explain you. So I am using this portion wherein it will go, the part will be redacted, the whole name of the company, it will be redacted. The nature which we have given here, it will take the nature and it will try to pull out the narration, sir. I will also show one is generated, and also I have given one more feature here, which is nothing but sending the all these transactions to the client at a stretch. So while doing this, we can also get the confirmation from the client or from our authority. We can say, boss, this is the transactions which has been done. I have sending you the email, please confirm. So that part also been have already included here, sir. For the time, I would like to just go ahead. I guess Gemini would have also been given. I'll come to this part, sir, once to do the next steps here. Yeah, if you can see here, sir, it has used the Gemini 2.5 Flash and it has given what is the category. It has been classified. And the next part is, sir, I have directly went into the trial balance and creating the financial stage, wherein if you can see the one more step here, what I have given, sir, with respect to all the transactions, if we want to make any bulk edits, we can do. For time being, I am just confirming all the transactions. And once I finalize, I would be able to see what is the financial statements that can be visible. Yeah. So if you can see here, sir, it is automatically pulling what is the total amount, what is the total expenses, what is the surplus or deficit which we are getting, and it will also create the trial balances, and it will also give you the option to give the last year transaction, so that whenever we are doing the financial statements, it will pull out the data. I'll just give a data here. This is
Time
just
is up, Krupananji. Thank you.
Yeah, just a half second, sir. I'll just show it if possible, please. Yeah. So once it is done, sir, it is next stage is generating the financial statements. The financial statements will appear something like this, sir. Just a second. Yeah. So the balance sheet will be automatically prepared and as per the schedule 3, and also P&L will be automatically created. And also we can download the same. It converts into HTML. Then we can use it. Control P we can do. And also if someone wants to do the changes in the Excel, we can also do that Excel changes as well, sir, in the drop down here. Just a second. So in the drop down also we'll get all the information, sir. Yes, sir. That's all from my end. I'm open for the questions.
So, Kripanand, there are two issues that come to my mind.
Yes,
First
sir.
is whatever financial statements will be prepared, would it be considered complete in all aspects? Because not every entity is going to do every transaction through a bank statement. First, second point that I wish to make is that how much time did you take to create this?
Sure, sir. So coming to first point, sir, this app or this application was created for the only small CA firm, sir, which I have seen once I came into the industry, because there are so many clients who are coming in this manner. Whoever is maintaining a separate tally account, for them also I have created another module here, sir. If you have observed, the step 4 has been removed, sir. Step 4 has been skipped for the time being, because if we are doing the tally process and everything, the step 4 can be included here. So if you see here, sir, step 4 has been removed. So coming to first question, we can use for the large vendors also, but wherein the whole crux behind doing this is for small vendors, sir. And the next question with respect to how much time, it took more than 35 to 40 days, sir, around every day, some more 4 to 5 hours per day, because narration reading itself has taken a lot of time to understand, for me to understand, and then making AI to understand the process behind this.
Because that is the only point. Because see, for one bank, the time, because each bank is going to have their own format, their way of presenting narration. So, do you feel this can be extrapolated?
All the banks has been already read. No. All the banks information already been read. For bank related data, if you are giving IDFC, it will take hardly 5 minutes to read that background. So that has been already taken care, sir. So background work has been already done. Just this, if you want to train another kind of, you have to just upload the format. It will directly read out.
Thanks. Kedar, your take.
No questions, sir. Good work, Kripanand.
Sir,
Thank you.
someone else is also asking if you want me to take up those questions. I'm okay, or we can wind up. Thank you.
Then we have.
But you want to ask any questions, sir?
No questions, Kripanand.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sandeep ji, you can go ahead.
Thank you. I'm just setting up 1 second. So please let me know when you can see my screen.
We can see your PPT, Sandeep ji.
Sure. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to ICAI and ICAI Hackathon team. Today I'm presenting a solution on Lease AI. This is a standard solution for moving from an Excel-based model to a professional model where you can handle very significant edge cases of Lease AI, Lease, wherein modifications, complete ROU creations, and journal entries
Sandeep
in the
ji,
full life
sorry
cycle
to
of each can be automated.
little louder, please.
Yeah. Is it any better? Hello? Hello, am I audible now?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Sandeep,
Hello.
Yes,
please
sir.
continue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm presenting to a solution Lease AI, which is a professional model for Excel-based solutions, wherein for the lease calculations, handling the edge cases on lease, and different modifications which are not being meticulously handled by Excel. I'm presenting a professional solutions on that called Lease AI, wherein we are covering Indian AS and IFRS different specifications as per the standard. Paragraph 22-26 initial needs recognitions, ROU asset measurement, restoration and dismantling provisions, modifications and remeasurements, and different other aspects. It also have interactive elements with different other standards like ISN refundable deposit at amortized cost, Schedule 3 disclosures, and other elements. Those are also being covered through the solutions. The technology stack end is backend by a fast API Python-based database PostgreSQL, front-end React 19 TypeScript. We also have an AI layer with Anthropic Cloud extraction and also Gemini extraction in there. Role-based access for admin, accountant, auditor, viewer, and it also generates various type of reports like Excel, PDF, and multiple sheet workbooks as well. It has a defined verification engine which checks different tests before producing any output. Uh, we have 33 API endpoints and 22 edge cases handling. Now I move to the solution. So this is the dashboard for Lease AI, showcasing for Acme Industries, the demo entity for 26-27, how many are total leases, active leases, ROU asset, lease liability. It also showcases lease by categories, liability trends, what are the current leases which has been created, and quick action to be taken on this. We can go and check on leases. These are the individual leases created in the system. When we create a lease, it creates various calculations around it first. What is the PV of the lease, different terms, basis that it calculates ROU asset, lease liability, and the interest summary, and then creates its amortization schedules as well. Interest breakdown, lease liability, amortization schedule, ROU asset schedule. We can view them in detail. Amortization, full life cycle, different period-wise selections. If you want to see a custom range, you can see that as well. Depreciation, yearly summary. And if you want to see for a particular date, it can generate all the entries from the beginning inception to date. So these are for individual leases. And then we can have at the entity level, what is the overall disclosure in terms of ROU assets, liabilities, interest expenses, depreciation expense. So it categorizes ROU asset movement, lease liability movements, expenses, and everything detailed. The maturity profile in terms of how they are staggered, ROU movements, liability. It also handles gap comparison and other related entity structures. We also have a disclosure generator which generates Schedule 3 based notes to accounts completely, showcasing how overall leases are there, category wise count, ROU asset, lease liabilities, asset movements, lease liability movements, and related notes, which can be edited as well and stored based on role based. We can also have comparison here as well. Let's say I want to compare it with last year and see the movements. It will show me comparative numbers of previous year as well, current year as well, and the differences and other factors. Notes are all adjusted accordingly, and we can adjust them and edit them as well. Here are the overall cases we handle. Here is 23 cases. Out of this, 12 we are already included in the system today. 11 is on the roadmap. When I say edge cases means what if the rent starts before the lease commences, rent after lease commences, how do we handle those? What about lease irregular payment dates? Commencement date differ from contract extraction date. So these are the different scenarios we handle in the lease cases. Uh, we have certain disclosure and reporting related cases, interim financial statement, anything special. We have an engine for it. So 34 UI ready disclosures and functionalities we have already in place. 41 we have the backend working, and we have to ensure the UI coming up. It's on the pipeline, and we have 70 other edge cases which are on the roadmap. Also have an audit hub showcasing what are, if auditor wants to pass any adjustment entry for any lease, audit schedules, ROE asset, other things. So it's a complete module in itself, and that auditor and user both can operate on and ensure that entire lease portfolio is completely having a complete alignment in terms of reporting and disclosures. Now I'll take a case of one example and create one lease. 5-stage model wherein we create a lease. I'll name it as ICAI panel demo. Let's see. It's office building. Counterparty name say MRP Limited. And as per Indian AS 116. Since I have already selected one entity in here, I can create more entities also. This is a very significant factor that wherein we create the entity and assign the entity, only in that entity it will showcase. There are other variable dimensions in here. We can fill in the data and it will take it on record, and we can view basis of dimension data as well. Key lease terms. So I'll put, let's say, first make the start date and
Sandeep ji, last 2 minutes. Thank you.
start date is same I'm taking. Rent commencement date also. 12 months. Months. Monthly payment 1 lakh. Again 9. We have to, if we have any adjustment, direct cost, restoration, and other things, and for the timing, I'm not putting it anything. If we have a purchase, termination, and exemption options, so this will create the complete lease, dates, terms, everything. We can verify it and create a lease. So this is the lease created. It will show its overall calculation, present value of lease liability, ROU asset measurement, what is the standard it has applied, what is the overall sum, interest differentiation from the PV interest differentiation. And these are the details. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Sandeep, who is going to be the user of this?
This will be mostly used by listed entities who are having significant amount of leases in their books of accounts.
So this is going to help their accounting system. Is the output from this you propose that they will be using for their accounting entries?
Yes, so we can integrate it into directly their system through API connection, and they can directly have it flow to and fro for the data, and they can directly integrate their system and having the data journal entries auto created and posted in their books of accounts.
And what uniqueness this brings, other than doing this calculation through a macro-based Excel?
So in a macro-based Excel, handling different kind of modifications, edge cases, and creating those kind of calculation, the iterative calculations becomes difficult. managing large entities and consolidation, you have to have a model which doesn't create that. Also, it's not just a accounting system, it's a complete lease management system. So you have a audit process as well. You can analyze all the leases, bulk upload leases directly into the in here. Many features, because of the paucity of time I was not able to showcase. There are many aspects to it. So those also are a part of the system overall.
Kedar, over to you.
Diji,
Yes, sir.
any plan to monetize it?
To few clients I have disclosed it, and they like the product, and we'll see it in the future.
Okay, because the thing is, as Atul sir said, my view, very limited usage I can see, and even in your case, you are saying it will be used for by the listed companies only.
So it was coming from a client side only. One client gave me this scenario because of the business case, how they are doing it as of now. For them only, when we explored what we can bring as a AI solution to their current nature of handling these things, they liked the product and they said that yes, we can adopt it.
Okay, great. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sandeep ji. Great presentation. Please stop sharing your screen. We move on to the fifth contestant for today, CA Purvesh Nayak ji. Purvesh ji, over to you. And
Is my voice audible?
yes, your voice is audible. You may start sharing your screen.
I think Sandeep ji is presenting the screen. He might have to stop it. Okay.
Yes,
cool.
yes, stop.
I'll start. Okay. Before I show you my demo, I would like to pass on a simple question. Like, I want you guys to guess a tool, one single tool that is probably the first tool that you opened the first time you started your articleship. That might be probably the last tool that you closed last night. And if this tool ceases to exist tomorrow, all CA practices, every finance department, and probably every audit team will come at a complete halt. If anyone could just guess it, Atul sir, Kedar sir, like which tool I'm talking about.
Talking about your first question, it is Excel.
Yeah.
Mine is Lotus 123.
Yeah. So yes, I'm talking about Microsoft Excel. This is probably the first tool that I learned during my IT OT training. This is something that my seniors taught me ki bhai, this is something that you need to master. So I started my articleship in 2019. It's been like 8 years after qualifying. Also, abhi, this is still one of the topmost tool that I use. I have been looking into AI, what is happening, and building tools and all these kind of things since like early 2023. But the kind of reliance that I have always put on Excel, the way, the comfort that it gives me in this era of generative AI, Excel जो comfort देता है, it is unmatched, and it is still one of the most used thing that I use. And I always try to build tech that is very simple, very easy to use, and the main priority that I keep in mind is कि the workflows are pretty simple. It is very basic. Anyone can just pick and use, and it could be used daily. So I built this thing to bridge a gap. One issue that used to come to me is that if I'm using Excel so much, if there is so much reliance, how could I integrate AI in it? While there is Copilot, there is Gemini that exists, there is also Claude Cowork. I have given all of it a try. There are some here and there complaints about it. And also, you do not get the best models when you're using Gemini or Copilot, the thinking models, the image gen models. So I came up with a use case of my own. This is something you guys all could relate it. I'll just start presenting my screen. If you guys could confirm. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, visible.
Okay, cool. So this is a sample use case that I just want you to showcase. So imagine like your client has come to you, he has given you a big, huge list of items that they sell. Imagine this is a list of 400 or 200 items. And what you have to do is for each of these items, you just have to decide what is the HSN code, give it to the client. Now, what would a normal person would do? What I would also have done, I would have just made a simple prompt and I would have repeatedly pasted it in Gemini GPT and just come and paste the outputs here. I thought this is something that takes a lot of time. I tried using Comet's ka Perplexity browser. It is a browser that directly controls your entire workflow. It takes screenshot. The way it works, it will take screenshot, it will go, it will think, and then it will react. It takes a lot of time. I have tried it. So I built a simple thing. I tried to mimic the workflow that I do. That is how all automations are done. Basically, whatever a human is doing, we just have to mimic it in the best way possible. As you can see, this is the tool that I built. It is a simple Chrome extension. It is called Robot, pun intended. I have connected to my sheet. I just have to put a range in which I have put my prompt. The prompt is in C2 to C4. Then I'll put the output range where I want the HSN codes to be, which is D2 to D4. And obviously, I want to know ki kya status hai iska, what is the status of the work that I'm going to be doing. I'll just simply want the status to be E2 is to E4. Then next, I can choose a model. Right now, I just put GPT and Gemini. I can also put Claude, DeepSeek, Kimi. There are a lot of free models also. Let's just use Gemini for this case. Let's just run it. What happens is I'm hands-free. The model goes, it pastes the prompt that I have prepared. It will search the web. Basic stuff that we all have been doing. It is just that I can keep this open in another window. Imagine there is a list of 400 of these. I can do my own work and this keeps on running in the background. Another way to automate this is usually how it is done is you would have to use API keys. Now, using API keys, jahan pe where you send a prompt to the model directly, not through this chat interface. Issue is that API will cost a lot, especially if you're using a search API or a thinking or a reasoning model. In cases where you will have to reason why this HSN is applicable, why not this. In these cases, the cost will skyrocket a lot, and probably if you're a CA building this on your own, the level of comfort that you need in tech needs to be high because if you're using API. So this is the simplest way. If you see here, all the HSNs have come here. Okay, now another thing, how I had built this prompt. If you see, it is basic concatenate that I have used. One level of more laziness I would like to display is I will just simply, I don't even want to prepare a prompt. I just want to have a simple prompt and maybe not write the prompt again and again. Now this time what I could do is that I thought that how this could be even more simpler. Let me just have templates ready-made for different kind of works that I use. These will be reusable templates. Either I can write my own template or I can select a templates from the templates that I have made. In this case, let's write our own template. As you can see, I have made a template. This is a basic prompt. Prompt may, this is the variable that changes for each of the row item. I just have to select key where the product name exists. It exists in A2 is to A4 and description is in B2 is to B4. We want our output to be in C2 is to C4. I think I have put everything right. This time let's select GPT model. Let's run this. It will use GPT. Also, why I'm specifically using this approach is because I already have a GPT subscription. I already have a Claude subscription. I believe most of you might have either one of the AI subscription. Just leveraging that instead of paying for APIs is better and simple to just start. I think there is one more process it is doing. It has given it all. So it will paste it here shortly. You can see the progress here. The progress is also displayed. Now this is done. This was something that was template mode. Now, one thing I would like to highlight is all the good tools that are made. They are initially made by the creator with certain use case or problems that they have faced in their mind. But what makes those tools special and go viral is something that the users start doing when the users start using it very creatively. While preparing for this demo in the morning when I was sitting, I was a user of this tool, and one creative thing came into my mind that I want to showcase that how we could use this tool beyond what the creator has imagined. So imagine I want all these data in different columns. Pretty simple. But my tool is designed in such a manner that it gives you output in one single way. Now, we have been using Excel since years. We are wizards of Excel. Definitely, we can figure this out. So what I simply did is that I'll just showcase you.
Dhruveji, last 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
This is the product. This is my description. This is where I want my output to be. Let's just go with Gemini this time. Yeah, I think everything is right. We'll run this. What it's doing this time is I have used the I think this line is called a state separator. Why I have used it that I want it to the output to be in HSN code separated by line GST rate, one line explanation as to why this HSN is being applied, and the confidence that the model has while giving me this answer. The use of this separator is something that will now display in the Excel sheet when it comes out. As you can see in this sheet, all this is separated. Why? Because I have used a formula, pretty simple formula. We all can generate these formulas by Gemini. खुद से भी लिख सकते हो. So this is a creative way that I discovered that this is how I could use it. Not something that I initially started out with, but yes, this is how a tool becomes more than what the creator had decided. And there could be n number of use cases. You guys could use it for your stock portfolio. You can use it when sending outreach to your clients. Anything that you need which is in a list and which requires individual personalized prompts. This is the tool that you can have go to. How I have built this, I have kept it very simple. This is a Chrome extension built on Manifest v3 in JavaScript and nothing else. Pretty simple. Over to you guys. I hope you guys liked it. I'm open for questions now.
So Purvesh, could when this master configuration is being created in Tally, would it be possible to integrate this to Tally, because the accountant who is putting the ledgers for item ledgers, they find it tough to find the HSN code. They have to search and do it line. So would it be possible to integrate back this in Tally?
I would say matlab ki this specific thing works in Chrome extension. But if I had to think about that problem statement, I'm pretty sure definitely in some other way, we can figure that thing out also.
And the time you took to develop this?
So honestly, this just took me like a few hours, like last 2 days. I was actually pondering upon a problem. I had to reach out to like 100 different people, and I wanted to send them personalized mails. And this thing I was doing manually, repeatedly. I just thought, yeah, isko thoda kar lete, automate. But it only took less time. But the experience and the effort of being doing this since last 2 years and pondering upon, that is why it took much less time. But yeah.
Over to you, Kedar.
Good use case, Purvesh.
Thank you.
No questions, sir.
We'll have the next participant.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Purvesh ji. Nice presentation. We move on to the sixth participant for today, CA Ravi Sharda ji. Ravi ji, over to you. The time starts now.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Atul ji, Kedar ji. So, I am a CA Ravi Sharda, and I am a practicing chartered accountant in Bhilwara, Rajasthan. I do various portfolio management services and various stock advisory services to various clients that comes for income tax, GST. So I do that also. So you all have heard. आपको तो मैदान में उतरना ही पड़ेगा म्यूचुअल फंड के नहीं एआई के. So basically, I have created an AI automation tool. So I'll just share my screen. So yes, can anyone please confirm?
Yes, screen is visible and you're audible.
Yes, sir. So I have created an AI trading and portfolio management tool, which was pretty much need of the hour, because the growing awareness of AI and the stock market is growing so much. So the core problems faced by CA. So as a CA, we are overloaded by various informations. We manage various bottlenecks like some quarterly announcements, some quarterly results, some news are coming, some information is coming. So we delay decision making and we procrastinate something. So I created this tool, which is a user based tool, which allow user bases to evaluate their portfolio, to do trading, and to get news and announcements on real time basis of their portfolio. So I will divide my presentation in three parts: a portfolio engine, a trading engine, and news and result engine. So let me showcase to the website. So this website I created, it means intelligence means execution. So I have created a beautiful dashboard which includes everything at one place. So basically, let's cover the first part, portfolio analysis. So this is our website which includes everything. So I have opened my portfolio analysis. So basically, what I have done first is I have logged into my Gmail account, and I have put my Kotak API keys here. So after putting all the
हेलो
Kotak API keys,
हाँ काजल
yes.
जी, ये कोई क्लोजअप पिक मिल सकती है ऐसे, मतलब बैनर में लगाएंगे तो?
So yes,
हाँ हाँ वैसा ही कुछ।
yes. So
हाँ
I have logged
ठीक
into
है।
Gmail account and I have provided my
हाँ
Kotak
वो ठीक
API
है,
keys
वो
that
ऋषि
देख
way.
लिया
सर,
मैंने। आप मुझे कोई
एक मिनट रवि
क्लोजअप
जी,
दे
एक
दीजिए,
मिनट।
मतलब
ऋषि
पासपोर्ट
सर,
साइज भी
आपका
चलेगी,
माइक
जैसे
ऑफ
नॉर्मल
कर
आप
दीजिए प्लीज।
दिखवाते हो।
ऋषि सर,
हाँ ठीक
आपका
है।
माइक ऑफ कर दीजिए प्लीज।
So after authenticating in Kotak API keys, I get my portfolio from the Kotak. So you can see the total investment amount, current value, loss amount, and everything, all the sectors and stocks.
क्या
If I click on
इतना कि
clients, then
न्यूज़ की है ना,
I
इसको
can,
टर्मिनल ऑफिस में अप्रूवल ले लो।
sorry.
Ravi, just hold on. Ravi, just hold on.
Now you can
Rishi
continue,
sir,
sir. Continue, sir.
Rishi sir,
हाँ रवि, कंटिन्यू कंटिन्यू, हो गया, माइक ऑफ हो गया।
Okay, so I get my portfolio here with all my investment details, profit and loss account on a very live basis. So market is open right now, 8 minutes to closing. So everything is live with average price and last trading price. If we click on any stock, then we get the quarterly results from screener.in. I have put the screener.in API and we get the results and shareholding pattern. So all the news which are coming on the top four channels like Money Control, Economic Times, NDTV Profit, live met. So all these four channels are live analyzed by our AI tool and AI machine, and all the stocks which are related to that news are coming in. For example, I have stock ITC in my portfolio, and ITC result came. So there are news related to ITC coming, Reliance coming, and everything is integrated to Telegram bot also. So everything related to our stocks which are live to the news gets to our Telegram news also. So when I click on Gemini AI analysis tool, so this give me a beautiful report of what AI is recommending me to do. So the portfolio is, as it is in loss, it is showing me underperforming and it is showing me key vulnerabilities. Those are the first thing is it is a concentration risk. As I have huge amount of KPGL in my portfolio, so it is a concentration risk. So you can go through this report. You have portfolio stock by stock analysis, what action plan is recommended, and what follow-up questions you can ask. You can ask, should I increase this? Should I rebalance it? Give me more better option. I am a risk appetite person, so give me more good portfolio. So this is first engine, portfolio analysis engine. Though the second engine come is the trading engine. So we do trading in options and trading. Many chartered accountants and many clients prefer to do. So this is a trading engine. Here you can see the market overview, heat map, options dashboard, FNO dashboard. So if we go to the option dashboard, so basically all the persons trade in stocks and futures and options. So I have created an AI based option trading platform. So what basically do is I have created two strategies. Strategy one of option buying, strategy two option selling. So it puts almost 10 to 15 indicators at a time to the AI engine, and AI analyze on the live spot what should I do? I should I buy, I should I sell, I should I hold. So these are the two. These are some today's logs. For example, buy reasoning it is giving, sell reasoning, Nifty technical analysis is done. So it's a back-end process which AI generally do. And there are some past trade also I can show you. These are some past trade which are showing me last 4 days. Like 19th, I got a loss of 1600, 7500 profit. So everything is done by AI on its live basis, nothing human involvement. The second engine is FNO engine. So there are almost 200 plus FNO stocks, and tracking them daily is a very
Ravi sir, you have muted yourself.
Sorry. So I have imported all the 213 FNO stocks, and it is fetched from Yahoo Finance API. And after this fetching, I can see the chart related to the stock here. So for example, if I have to see the chart, then I can see a chart of that engine. For example, this one. Just a second. Yes. So the chart is appearing. So what actually AI here do is it analyze the top 5 gainers and top 5 losers of the day, and it automatically send the charts to the machine with Nifty analysis, with market movement analysis of the intraday, with VIX range, PCR, all the technical things, and it actually trade by itself. So for example, it is showing me a 4,000, 2,000 profit, unrealized profit. So these are the two engines which I have worked very comprehensively. And the third and the most important engine which many users required is the information engine. So many users have a lot of portfolio, but they don't know how to track the portfolio. So we have created a BSE result dashboard, which on a live basis. For example, a result came on BSE website. So first step is it fetches the result, all the results from the BSE website. Second thing, from HTML to PDF, it converts the HTML link to PDF form. Then the PDF is sent to the Gemini AI for analysis. And after analysis, a beautiful JSON is responded from that, and the JSON is saved in a structured format. So you can see I have done this 2,300 results analysis from this quarter. So this is basically a front end and a back, a futuristic thing. For example, I have all the stocks analysis with their this March result, last quarter result, quarter change, last year on year quarter change. So basically, what it will help me to future analysis, future allocate resources. So I just
Last
have
two
to
minutes, Raviji, thank you.
Yes. So I have to just run an AI machine. I have all the results on an Excel dashboard and I can create it. The second thing is all the BSc results are come as a result calendar. So the result calendar is a very basic thing which provided by BSc like in this format. But I have created in a very structured format with BSc symbol, meeting date, market cap, CMP. So if anyone wants to trade, anyone wants to track what actually is coming, then we can track from here. The few more tools I have created is like FII DII dashboard. From this dashboard, we get a daily task message to the Telegram messenger of daily FII trading in cash and future segment, which helps to track the markets. The next thing I created is index analysis and fundamental analysis. So there are various stocks and a fundamental P ratio, dividend yield ratio. So this actually is created from 2008, 1999 to currently. So it actually tracks the dividend ratio, PB ratio, dividend ratio of all the stocks, of all the index, which will help you to find which sector is overvalued and which is undervalued. And the last thing is live news. Whatever live news we can see here, not related to your stock, but related to all the stocks. So this is all created under the same core APIs. So these, and one more important point I have created is RAG. It is a retrieval augmented generation. What it do is, for example, if I trade today and I ended in profit for 4 trades and three loss. So actually, at the end of the day, it evaluates all the 7 trades and find the positives of positive trades and negatives of negative trades, and it actually improves the system on a day-to-day basis. So we don't have to actually prompt and do this. It actually fetches all the data, all the trading of today at 6 in the evening, and it actually better itself. So
Raviji, time is up. Thank you.
yes, the last is I used Google API, Python APIs, and other Kotak APIs. Thank you.
Raviji, nice presentation. Can you tell me, can you execute orders directly from this tool, or you're doing trading on the regular trading platforms, and then this summarizes everything?
No, actually, there are both options. We can execute directly from this platform only because all the data sets are already saved. we save the Kotak new API. For example, if you are Zerodha, then we can create and save the Zerodha API. As the API is saved, it is easy to communicate from our end to Zerodha and or Kotak end. So if the communication is possible, then all the order, all the stop loss placement, everything related to order ID, everything is communicated between this system and the Kotak new API. So everything is possible. Order placement is possible, order execution, order cancellation, everything is possible.
Good. Over to you, Atul sir.
Ravi, the time you took to develop this?
So it took me around 1 to 1.5 months because there are pretty much real money involved. So there are lots of bugs. I have to really improve on first paper trading. Then I have to actually evaluate the results, whether it is fine or not. Then I have to again reiterate, and finally I've created this. So 1 to 1.5 months.
Yeah, it's just one suggestion. At the end of each of the table, just write that stock trading is a risky proposition. Do anything on your own risk.
Yes. That's why it's a user-based only. It is related to specific user. A user can actually save the settings. For example, if the user is risk concerned, then it can reduce the stop loss. If the user has some risk potential low, a high, then it can customize as per the user need. And if you save the settings, then it is trade according to user also. And
But do add that
basically,
line. That will save one day you.
yeah, and basically, yes, more of if the person is not a trading nature, then it is more for a portfolio nature also because the portfolio engine works very fine and it will evaluate your portfolio very well. All the news, all the information will be provided to you. And if you do not have the time, you just scroll weekly or on a 3 days, or 4 days gap, all the news, then you can find all the news related to your stocks at one place.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Raviji, for a great presentation. You must please stop sharing and now call upon the next contestant for today, CA Vikas Sharma ji. Vikas ji, over to you. Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so let me present my screen and please confirm. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, screen visible. Okay.
Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. So I'm Vikas Sharma, CA Vikas Sharma. Today I will present how artificial intelligence can automate and streamline the document generation workflow. This project solves the inefficiency and manual dependency involved in the corporate compliance documentation. It automates the generation of board meeting document through AI, such as notices, agendas, shorters, consent notices, attendance sheet, board resolution, certified true copies, and email draft as well. It may seem simple since AI can generate various kind of documents very easily, but when it's come to generating the legal documents, it is very essential to use the particular structure, format, and careful selection of words. One of the major challenges with the general AI tools today is while they can generate content close to the requirement, but the output is often not exactly aligned with the required legal format, language, and the compliance standard as well. So traditionally, preparing these kind of documents requires significant manual efforts, as well as there should be legal understanding. It's a repetitive kind of drafting, and coordination between secretarial, legal, and finance teams are often required. This takes too much time. So AI can reduce these efforts dramatically while improving the speed, consistency, and compliance. So just give me a minute. Okay. So now this AI-based automation tool, it can generate the documents such as notices and the short consent notices, shorter notice consents, board resolution, and email drafts. And while, as I told you that this kind of work is manual and very repetitive, and it is time consuming as well. Someone drafts, then someone reviews, and then someone again redraft and make changes. And even after that, there may be errors. Like, we may miss some clauses, there can be incorrect formats, there may be some kind of compliance inconsistencies. And while, as I already mentioned, that AI gives the near correct output, but it is not always in the exact legal compliance format which is required. So how does this tool work is that user provide the basic data like company name, address, name of directors, their DI number. So basically it's a kind of database. And then in the prompt, we can mention the meeting date and time and the address and the required document like notices agenda. And then AI will fetch the data from the database regarding the company's name, address, and everything. And then it generates the notices agenda, whatever you ask for it. And the key point is it generates standardized, structured, and compliance-oriented documentation. And what the tech stack is the LLM. I have used prompt engineering in the sense that suppose user simply says that generate the board resolution, but how it works is like there is a system prompt, then is a user prompt, and then there is a RAG pipeline. In RAG pipeline, I have given them the formats, how it should be structured, the examples, and then out of the RAG it creates the vector database, and I have coded this program in tool in Python. Like since I'm doing the 4-month certification program in agentic AI, so they have taught me this. And then intelligence layer is AI. After giving the prompt is converted to the in the actual the prompt should be like the detailed prompt to via prompt engineering. So let me take you through the app. Just give me a minute. So this is the app. So I hope it is visible to all of you. Is it visible, guys? Hello.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So like we can create the company profile here. The name, suppose the name is maybe XYZZ Private Limited. Registered address may be Janakpuri, New Delhi. Corporate address can be Rajendra Place, New Delhi. Email ID can be xyz@gmail.com. Then we need to fill the directory detail like Raghav Kumar. The DN is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then Ravi Kumar. Day number is 7654321. Just like this, we just create a database. If we save the company's profile, it is automatically saved. Now it is in the database only. If we click on the suppose we click the Hello World Private Limited, and then we simply copy and paste the prompt. It's a very simple prompt. Like I have copied it in the interest of saving of time. So if I just simply paste it, sorry, just a second. So it's a very simple prompt. This board meeting is regarding the recommended revision in the payment of managerial remuneration. Then it is a third meeting on, we can give the date, time, and when we can mention at the corporate address. And what we required is prepare the notice of the board meeting and prepare the agenda with the detailed resolution. And if we simply click, it will take maybe 30 seconds or so. So in the backend, this prompt is converted to a bigger and a proper prompt, and then it retrieves the data, the proper format, the proper clauses, and then it will generate the draft. So this is the draft. So if these are the names of the director, Bill Gates and Elon Musk. And then dear sir, this is the notice. Name of the company is there. The third meeting, which is which we mentioned, the date, time, the corporate address is also there. Then there is a proper format. Then there is, you can see it can, this is the first thing. And then there is agenda for the third meeting. There's a proper address, and then there are the number of the item which is going to, which we need to, resolve.
Vikasji, last 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the proposed resolution, and then we can just simply click it and we can download it as a docs file, or we simply mention the email IDs of the recipient and we can simply, click at the click of the button, this this document will be mailed to them. So this is my presentation. Along with it, we can prepare the certified true copies, we can prepare the board resolution, we can prepare the email draft, and that's it. I'm open for the questions.
Yes, Vikasji,
Yes.
nice presentation.
Thank you.
You have shown your capabilities. Now, tell me one thing. See, as a chartered accountant, you might not have that much coding and rack pipeline. And okay, we understand that thing. Isn't it to be useful if we create it in HTML or any other thing? I can
So
see
we
you have used Streamlit and Python, right?
Yeah, sir, it took me around 2 hours to create the backend and just 1 hour to create the front end.
Okay.
It is as simple as that. But if we now we want to say scale it, we can simply host it on a website, and anyone can simply just create the database, put in the relevant details which is required, and then give the simple prompt, and then they can download this document.
Yes, Atul sir.
Yeah, because it appears to be usable, but my point is that the parameters needed to create resolutions are going to be huge. Means how those will be taken care of.
Sir, I have provided the very detailed kind of resolution, at least 150 type of resolution, along with the sections, along with the relevant clauses. And when how this works, like if we say managerial remuneration, then it will go to the rag, it will go to the chunks where the managerial remuneration is mentioned, and then it will select the 10 chunks, and out of 10 chunks it will select the relevant data, and then it is creating with the help of the LLM, it is creating the exact near perfect documentation which we require on day-to-day basis. Even otherwise we need to call our CA. Not all companies can afford the full-time professional. Then we go to the CA. CA will deputy to someone to execute this task. They may take 1 hour or 2 hours or maybe a day to complete this. So all this effort can be reduced to a simple 2-3 works or maybe 5-10 minutes work.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, next participant, Jagjit sir.
Yes, sir. So I'm just showing my presentation first.
Your time starts on Jadid ji.
Yeah. So, is it visible, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon. And I thank AI committee and ICAI for giving me this opportunity to present this hackathon presentation. So this, I am talking about a pro RFP, which is a request for proposal automation pipeline. I would not spend much time on the presentation, but I just want to show you what this is, because this is a specific unique package which is not generally being used, though it is commercially very viable and it is in demand. But a lot of the companies which are providing these type of solutions are very costly, nearly 25 to 30 lakh rupees for a starting of a package. So what is the problem? So the problem statement is that some government organizations or some of the ministries, they are issuing the request for proposal. That request for proposal is nearly from 50 to 200 pages of documentation, and it is very difficult to pass them. It will take a lot of time, particularly in the industry or even our clients which are there, which want to get the answers from RFP. And the errors are very costly. So I am talking about defense, which is 15, 16, 20,000 crores of one order is there. So if there is any small error in parsing that 200 page of RFP, that would be very costly. Third is the Excel model, which generally people are preparing. So instead of, because there is no solution in SAP, so when Excel model which is being used, if there is any error or even developing that Excel require weeks and months of efforts. And the most important part is privacy. Those government RFPs, generally they are coming with a covenant that it cannot be shared with anybody. Sometimes the RFP is issued in the name of a company itself, and there is a clause in the RFP which says that this is your issued to these 5 people only, and you are not going to share it. So confidentiality is the major part. To address the problem of explainability and the privacy, so this model was developed which could explain the solution. So sir, what is this program? In a very short span, it would get a input as a RFP upload. It would extract all the clauses of RFP. It would categorize them by the risk and the categories. So what are the commercial clauses? What are the administrative clauses? And what are technical clauses and others? And then it will automatically prepare a financial model. I'll just show you into the next screen. Sir, it is 4-stage intelligent pipeline, which is based on Python primarily. And it is extracting the data of RFP and ingesting all the RFP details just by uploading. And it is bifurcating the RFP into say 500, 400 clauses, whatever is there. And it gives a unique number to each of the clause. And then it categorizes all those clauses into different categories. So categories are first, whether it is a commercial. So if it is a commercial point, it would go directly to making the financials, P&L balance sheet. If it is a technical, it would direct it to the technical team so that they can work on it and do the technical compliances and prepare their BOM cost and all. Then it goes on to, after this categorization into different clauses, then it goes on to the financials. It automatically generated 60 period cash flow, P&L balance sheet and 15 schedules, which actually give each and every aspect. And the important part is whatever is extracted from the RFP is linked in this financial on each and every parameter, and this Excel model specifically says that this particular clause is taken from this. So apart from the RFP conditions, there are some more things like material cost, BOM cost, RFP cannot provide. There are some inputs which are required from the business. That is taken in form of an input from users in form of Excel templates. So I have prepared 4 pre-prepared Excel templates, which is being filled by the users, and that is ingested into the system. So 2 inputs are there for the system. One is the PDF of RFP. Second is the ingestion of that particular 4 templates which are filled up by the user. Then everything is being done. What it does is it generates a financial model. It generates the JSON file of all the categorization line by line item and with all the identity specific unique number given to it. And it would create all the RFP responses. Technical bid is separate, commercial bid is separate. And if there is any point which is to be highlighted, it issues an exception report also, sir. The exception report is that these are the cases which you need to see. So if everything is going fine, well, everything is correct and all the data is matching and aligning, a clean report would be issued. But if there is even a single point which is to be looked by the human while reviewing, every report would have a red color marked and the items are highlighted. See the exception report before you accept. So this is how a human in loop is coming into picture, sir. So this is the most important part of RFP, sir. Now the issue of confidentiality, issue of privacy comes. So when there are very confidential, red color, super confidential information is there, we cannot even go to any LLM. We cannot even go to our private LLM in our system. So there is a rule-based Python regex pattern is being used. So regular expressions are used, and I have done a very deep dive into these patterns and each and every pattern was recognized into a keyword which is editable. And based on the new RFP, I can do. But this is specifically made for defense based on DAP 2020 rules. So that rules are brought into here where the specific conditions are there. Sir, when it is not very super confidential, but it is confidential, we don't want to give our data or our RFP analysis to any this thing. So I have added the on-premise LLM, which are Olama and LM Studio I have taken. Gamma 4 is the model which is attached to Olama. We can change it as and when the new models are coming. So this is the middle part is actually the solution which is going to be used. We are using intelligence. We are not sending our data outside. Offline, it can work, and it is working very fine. And there is one more thing. Data is not confidential. RFP is there. We are looking at the horizontal deployment, and we can use this RFP system into the third pattern, so we can send it to Claude, Gemini, or whatever LLM we can use. So these three-tier model will make this system more robust, and it can be used by anybody who want to do. So, right, sir. So this is the tech stack which I have used. Python. I have used this Python, Jinja, Gemini, and Claude is being used as the cloud, and Olama and LM Studio are used there. Open PyXL and NumPy and different libraries are used in the Python solution. Right, sir. And then we'll go to this. There is one more thing which I have attached is this is a role-based access I have given. Everybody cannot go into it. So there are admin password, there are technical passwords, and there are commercial password. And one is super user who can do everything. So I'll show this by the super user. But if you can see on the screen, some of the rights are not available to technical, and some of the rights are not available to admin. This is editable, but then it gives authentication and audit trail. Every login, failed login, every successful login who has logged into this system has been put into audit trail, and there is a complete audit trail which would show everything there. Right, sir. And then our own ethical framework, which is a fairness, accountability, transparency, explainability, and privacy. I have taken care. This system is taking care of everything. Explainability is, and I would specifically say privacy and explainability. These two are actually driven by the users, and the rest is based on the model. So when explainability is, each and every pipeline is built, starting from the extraction till the last final generation of the RFP output. Everything is in line and explainable. How everything is coming. Each clause can be traced back to the RFP. And privacy, you can see there are 3 models, so we can do. Right, sir. And now there is a massive market. So there is a massive market. I have done a complete market study, and this product can be launched into the market as a product because it is not available. And if you see responsive, and these are available, but on-prem nobody is giving. India compliant, I have made it specifically for the financial year. Even I was not able to find that all the LLMs, if they can do Indian lakhs and crores, but this is a completely Indian financial year aligned. Foreign products are not so much.
2 minutes. Thank you.
Sir, so I'll just show my product here. So for the sake of this, this is a login. Sir, I would take 2-3 minutes extra, sir, please. This is a AI at ICAI. I have started, and this password is, I have given it. And I am logging into the system. Now this is the interface. So this interface shows this is a super user, it is there, and these are the navigation on these steps. Then these are the pipeline which would be working. So I'll just browse the file. I'll upload a file here. Sample RFP, putting up a RFP and run extraction. So this is the Python extraction which is being done. There are different options. All those I cannot show, but Olama, Gemini, and LM Studio are also there. And even clicking it, it would ask for a check connection. So if I check the connection, it would show whether it is working or not. We will go with the Python. We have done the extraction. It is giving the details. Then we are doing the categorization. The categorization, it is doing into different clauses. Right, sir? So it is coming into this categorization is done. Now we are going for an open financial analysis. We have 4 inputs. I am just putting up the inputs here. So I have prepared 4 files. One is BOM file. One is the capex which is required. One are the input costs, which are basically overheads and other input cost, training materials and all. And 4 is the GST and other this thing. And I process the template. Sir, it is so fast system. It has processed everything. So everything is processed. One thing which is specific to defense is that indigenous content should be more than 60% in this RFP. But here deliberately I have put 51%. When I am going to see the RFP, it is showing that your content you are not meeting, update your material cost. Sir, we have gone to this. I am just running a financial analysis. It has done the financial in 10 seconds. And now I am going to my reports and downloads. So there are 3 reports. First of all, I am generating an Excel model. I'll show you the Excel model. This is generated. It is downloaded. And we can see this Excel model. It has already been done. Sir, in this Excel model, it has done some working. So first is it has generated a dashboard, which is having key performance indicator, annual summary, and the summary. Then it has gone for the assumption, and see, this is RFP extracted. These are the assumption. Contract basics are majorly coming from RFP extracted.
The time is up. Thank you.
Sir, give me just 1 minute. I'll just show this. So these are the things. Then this is a delivery schedule, and these are over a 60 months period. Then a unit price built up, which is showing 100% of the price is coming from these monthly P&L, and these are monthly and annual P&L. Balance sheet is telling. And then we are coming to the last one. A lot of trackers are there, and it is showing the sensitivity analysis here. So this is how a complete model is coming. Sir, there is one last point which I want to show. The last point is that there is a response builder, which is a basically generation of technical bid. It takes a second in generating the bids, and when it is showing that there is a one critical 60% indigenous content is expected, your 50 is there. So just change your bomb, right? And it has generated the exception report, and I'll show you the commercial bid. Last one more minute and I'll just close it. So this commercial bid is done in 10 seconds, and this is a draft and critical warning. It is here, right, sir? And if you see, this is the exact format which government requires: basic cost, ESP package, maintenance tools and all. So this is how a complete format is filled up. Everything is there, and even as a matter of fact, it has given the price schedule. What is my price schedule? What are the elements? And it has given a cost accounting for CAST compliant material cost breakdown also. So this is how my unit selling price is total payment schedule. Everything is there, and similarly a technical bid is also prepared. I'm not showing it just for the sake of this thing. Sir, questions please.
Jagjeet ji, nice presentation. No questions, sir. Atul ji, Atul sir.
Jagjeet ji, who will be the user of this tool?
Sir, user of these tools would be the industry as well as the person who are practicing, because in industry, those who are dealing with the government departments, PSUs, ministries, and particularly in defense, there is a lot of traction. So all these things are required, and nobody is using these tools as of now because of the privacy concern. So this local LLM based tool is used for those who are dealing with ministries. We are getting the RFPs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, Jagjeet ji, for a very wonderful presentation. Now we call upon the next contestant for today, CA Anil Soni ji. Anil ji, over to you. Jagjeet ji, you may stop sharing.
Yeah.
My screen is visible, and am I audible?
Yes, Anil ji. Your screen is visible and you're audible as well.
Good evening all. My tool is related to NSE stock analysis. Often as a CA, we are asked with the client that, okay, in which stock I should invest, or please analyze my portfolio. So analyzing the portfolio in minutes, if our client having 50 or more stocks, so it is difficult to analyze the portfolio in minutes. So I have built a tool similar to Mr. Ravi Bhai and that shown. So this is a Python-based tool which analyze the stock depending upon the indicators, and it is giving the weightage to each indicator, and it is analyzing the each stock on technical basis, fundamental basis, multi-bagger, breakout, and momentum scores. All the scores are giving, and a master score is also giving. So I will play a video which will explain my tool. So this is 1.5 minute video. Just have a look at it.
शेयर बाजार के सुलझाने वाले डेटा और अक्सर छूट जाने वाले मौकों के बीच ये सिस्टम बिल्कुल आपके एक स्मार्ट रिसर्च असिस्टेंट की तरह काम करता है, जो बिना किसी कंफ्यूजन के आपको एकदम क्लियर पिक्चर देता है। पहला, देखिए, हम सब जानते हैं कि स्टॉक मार्केट का एनालिसिस कितना टाइम कंज्यूमिंग और कॉम्प्लेक्स होता है, राइट? बहुत ज्यादा डेटा होने से सही फैसला लेना सच में मुश्किल हो जाता है। हजारों स्टॉक्स का मैन्युअल एनालिसिस करना मतलब भूसे के ढेर में सुई ढूंढने जैसा है। लेकिन ये टर्मिनल आपके एक पर्सनल एआई इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजर की तरह है। ये एआई इंजन एक बहुत ही पावरफुल चुंबक की तरह काम करता है, जो आपके घंटों के काम को ऑटोमेटिक करके काम की जानकारी तुरंत बाहर खींच लाता है। दूसरा, इसके मेन फायदे और डेटा आधारित एक्यूरेसी। इसमें मल्टी बैगर डिटेक्शन मॉडल और ब्रेकआउट प्रिडिक्शन जैसे फीचर्स हैं, साथ ही सेक्टर रोटेशन इंजन भी। अब जरा सोचिए, क्या आपने कभी गलत फैसले के डर से कोई बहुत बड़ा मौका गवाया है? बिल्कुल गवाया होगा। पर आप इन टूल्स के साथ आपके फैसले गेस वॉक पर नहीं, बल्कि सॉलिड पक्के डेटा पर बेस्ड होंगे। अंत में ये सीरियस इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए उनका खोया हुआ कॉन्फिडेंस वापस लाता है। अब शायद आप सोचें, क्या हमें पूरी तरह से एक मशीन पर भरोसा कर लेना चाहिए? तो क्लैरिफाई कर दूं, ये कोई टिप्स नहीं देता, बल्कि सेकंडों में गूगल जेमिनी एआई की मदद से एकदम सटीक टेक्निकल और फंडामेंटल डेटा सीधे आपके सामने रखता है। अब अंदाजे लगाना छोड़िए और आज ही डेटा और एआई की ताकत से अपने निवेश को एक नई और सुरक्षित दिशा दीजिए।
I will go through the tool. This is a Python-based tool which extract multiple, I can say hundreds of stock in minutes. So this is my tool and this is the configuration. It can generate by local, it can advise by using Google Gemini API or local LM Studio, but it will take 2-3 minutes for one stock. So I'm not going to use LM Studio or Gemini API. I'm going to use rule-based transaction. So there are selection like Nifty 50, Next 50, Nifty Mid Cap, Nifty 100 or Nifty 500. So there is an option of custom upload in this. So if I upload the stock file, I have a stock file. In this file, there are 370 symbols. So now if I click on fetch analysis, it will ask me to use API key or rule-based analysis. There are predefined rules in Python which will analyze, which will fetch the data and indicators related to, it is financial indicators, long-term, short-term, all the kind of indicators, fundamental indicators, technical indicators, instantly from Yahoo Finance. So if I click on rule-based, it will generate the, it will starting to fetch the stock analysis. So if you can see the headings, there are company name, price, PE ratio, how is the return on equity, debt equity ratio. So these are fundamentals. And after that, each recommendations are there. Like in which trend RSI is there, technicals, what technicals score is there. So it will give you all the kind of recommendations, because there are various kind of investors. Some are long-term investments, some are doing long-term investment, some are doing short-term investment. So it gives you all kind of recommendations. So depends on the investor, he can choose the stock, and it fetches the daily candle. 1 day candle data it is fetching. It will take less than a minute to fetch all the things. Now you can see this data that it has fetched all the 370 stocks, and log is there that okay, these stocks are not fetched by the report, by the tool, sorry. So now we can see that this is PE ratio, return on equity, debt equity ratio, what in which trend that stock is, uptrend, sideways, strong downtrend, stock uptrend. So different kind of recommendations are given by the tool. First recommendations, technical recommendation, then fundamental recommendation, then short-term signal, the investor who wants to just do BTST trades. Then this is the short-term target, short-term support. Then it is giving the scores for each and every recommendation. It is calculating one score, and depending upon the score, it is giving the recommendations. This is long-term score, long-term rating, and long-term horizon. And at last, AI recommendation is there. So we can export the sheet of 370 stocks in Excel. Okay, now you can see this is the exported sheet. So now we can filter out what we want. Like if there are some short-term investors who wants to do BTST, so this is the recommendation: short-term strong buy. Basically, idea is to fetch the stocks, fetch the number of stocks at once. Also, I want to show you one thing which is very good in this tool. It gives you a proper commentary of the tool. Like
Anil Ji, last 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
yes, like it is generating 370 PDFs at once. So if you see the PDF, it will give you the client report kind of things. So I'm showing you the report for one. Like this is the company mastery score is 39, and what the tool is fetching, it is giving all the technical analysis, all the fundamental analysis, market cap, current price, 52-week high, low, then short-term trading analysis, long-term investment analysis. Then it is giving the commentary of why it is giving all kind of the recommendations, long-term recommendations, short-term recommendations, technical analysis, fundamental strengths, and key risk involved in this stock. So it is giving the full 4-page commentary and the stock analysis for each stock. Basic difference in this tool and the other tools like charting, that in this stock we need to give, first we need to give the stocks, then it will give us the result. In other charting like kind of things, we need to provide first, we need to provide the conditions, then it filter out the stocks and give us. So if my client have some portfolio, I can instantly upload the stock list and it will give you the here, it will give the recommendation based on the actual data. Over to you, sir.
Anilji,
Yes, sir.
if I don't have the domain knowledge of stock trading, can I use this?
Yes. You just need to give one stock analysis only. Like if I clear this, you want to know about one stock, you just need to put here and give analyze stock. It will give you the recommendation directly. You don't need to see at this indicators on all these things. It will give you analysis only. Direct recommendations is there. So we need to just look at this thing. Strong downtrend in this. Sale, technical recommendation, fundamental recommendation. So we don't need to look at the indicators on all these things. It is directly giving the recommendation.
What do you, Atulji?
Anil,
yes, sir.
I just wanted to understand, see, whatever you have presented is basically a good analysis of data, we can say past data.
Yes.
How do you map, suppose government comes with a proposal tomorrow that India is going to ban coal import 100%. How do you map this to all this analysis?
It is based on data only. It is not based on news.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Miss Ranjana Soni next. Ranjana?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Let me share my screen. Yeah. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So hi everyone. This since MSME has came, so it is a talk of town among chartered accountant and the businesses. So I have created a tools to solve that problem. That is MSME compliance tool. The problem is like MSME businesses has a not a full accounting system and full system that they could manage everything uh, at their own. So part-time accountant works and in most of organizations. So system is very broken. Yeah. So can I start? There was a
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
yes. So the problem is like there is MSME status update require every year to be updated because in April, the last year of last year financial data has to be incorporated and it changes the status. Manual tracking of 100 plus vendor across Excel and communicating them to get the MSME update about what is the status, whether are you MSME registered or not. And again, the verification, if someone wants to verify Udham from the website, so it's manual. And for the compliance person, compliant perspective, clause 22 and section 43BH. So we have to comply and maintain the record for each year that whatever disallowed last year has, if that is paid during the year, we have to allow it. We have to allow it. So this application solves a lot of problems. It import tally data. It verify Udhyams. It compute 43BH clauses. It track declaration and carry forward also. So current year disallowance will be shown as a separate table and it can be it will be saved in the app and multi-client. So let me just get through the app. So here a CA can add multiple clients and there is an option of bulk import also from one can add the client uploading a GST registration certificate. It will fetch and save to database. So we can add multiple. So this has already been created. So it has skipped. So let me run through the other features. So this is the dashboard. It says total vendor, MSME registered, micro, small, medium, known MSME and unknown. So by default, if status is not known, it is come under the unknown and it will be treated as a MSME until and unless the verified status is updated. So this is a Udham extractor. So one by one PDF can also be can be uploaded and a multiple MSME PDF can also be uploaded because we in office get information that okay, send us a MSME certificate and client will send you PDFs and then you have to maintain all the records manually. So I'm uploading this MSME file. So it is processing. So till the time it is processing, let me show you that's it is a 10-page PDF which has multiple MSME certificate attached to it. So it has captured the all four MSME with type, manufacturing, phone number, and emails. So I would just like to just give a look of this is small, as per the certificate. If you see, this is a small because we have a old MSME certificate in our record. So let's go to other. So then we have to save this to database. So after this, all these vendor are here in your database. And here you can edit and fill all other relevant details, what are the payment terms and everything. And there is a email communication. I'll show you a little in few times. So this is a verification. So this has a feature of verifying this Udhyam number to the Udhyam website to know that what is the current year status, because the certificate we have is of old years. So this is 23 to 24. So I need to know the status of 2024 and 25 financial year to actually compute the correct disallowance and compliance. So I'm clicking auto verify button. So it will take few seconds to verify the verify the Udhyam numbers from the portal. Meanwhile, we can switch to compliance report. So here we have to upload the XML file. So I have already downloaded one XML file for one of client. So this is transactions XML. It contains all the transactions. And another is trial balance, opening and closing trial balance. So for payment cutoff, I am putting 15 because 31st March, and if any invoice is of 31st March, which payment is received in April or May, will also be considered. Upload and compute. So it will read transaction and trial balance data and whatever new vendors. So in vendor registry, we can create manually vendors, but it also fetch and save automatically to the vendors registry, the new vendor which are imported from the tally. So if you'll go to vendor registry, you will see the new vendors. So whatever the new vendors purchases has been identified in this process for all the vendors has been created, and by default the status is unknown and pending. So here the communication start once we have all the communications. So then we can start the communication. So I am here mentioning my email ID. So MSME declaration request template, and I am sending. See, the email has been sent. Let me just show you the email. It will come in a while. So meanwhile, let's see, this verification has been completed and the status has been updated as per the latest data available on the website. So let me just show you here the Arisht Knit Private Limited status for current
Last 2 minutes,
25,
Sanjana ji.
26.
Thank you.
Yeah, is micro and small. So this is a compliance report, vendor-wise outstanding. Whatever the disallowance has been is as per the guidelines has been calculated. Let me just show you one thing quickly here. For Janwal Packwell Limited. So if you see, the closing balance is 9,18,821 and so for my 26, 50,000 payment has been made. So it has calculated the disallowance correctly, that the disallowance will be 868. So if in future we change the status that this one we got the declaration and the status is non MSME registered. And we will go here, we will refresh all. So the disallowance will go from here. So this way we can manage the reporting under clause 22 and 43BH. So the email is there to for 1470 2 minutes before. So this way email is being drafted and communication is sent to the client along with the Word file if pre-filled, and the client can send directly that they are not non-MSME registered. So there are few other templates also which anyone can use. Certificate request, follow-up, reminder.
Ranjana, the time is up. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Ranjana
open
ji,
to
can you
questions.
tell me what is the tool and tech you have used?
Sir, this is Python-based application and I have made this through Cloud Code.
Okay. Yes, Atul ji. Sir, all right. No worries. Thank you. Thank you, Ranjana ji. Nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next, Ayush ji. Ayush Vijayvargiya.
Yes. Hi, I hope my voice is audible.
Yeah, it is audible, sir.
Thank you, Rishi, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I know it's been a long session. Thank you for all the attendees to join. First of all, I would like to thank ICAI for opening up such an opportunity for people, chartered accountants particularly, to showcase their use cases, and they are, I think, able to solve their problems in a much more faster and efficient manner. So the tool that I have here and that I want to present here is called MediCA. So I'll just start sharing my screen. So it's nothing but a revenue assurance co-pilot for chartered accountants. It is particularly for all the industries, it can be applicable, but the demo industry that we are picking up right now is hospital industry. Why particularly hospital industry? Because I think there are a lot of nitty-gritties and smaller things that the chartered accountants generally are unable to cover in a small audit timeline. So this is the idea of having a complete end-to-end audit assurance and a revenue assurance for the chartered accountants. Here, the idea is not to replace the chartered accountants completely, but I think it will help the chartered accountant to get all the details in a single dashboard, which they can put their time into more important things like discussions with the clients and helping them ultimately resolve their pain points and those anomalies. So this is the particular dashboard that opens up. It's completely local. There is no data which is getting shared. However, there is AI integration into it, which again is taken care with regards to data privacy. There is a Python integration of SHA 256 tokenization, which I will definitely show you in some time. So it starts with the ERP records that the hospital generally has. First, it will parse the data into the specific format, and once the parsing is done, when we go ahead with the exception review, uh, yeah. So this is the first tab which opens, which gives a very high level insight and a brief insight into what all has been identified by the tool. So here we can see it is telling that total of 7,38,000 rupees is the indicative exposure, which is broken down into these four cards, which is GST, revenue assurance, TDS shortfall, and the anomaly exposure. Here, it is sort of a overview for the partner for the top 5 cases according to exposure, what all have gone wrong. So the first one is the cosmetic service under declared. So it is just giving a quick management query and the evidence that is required. And once we go down, it will give a total overall risk score that the tool feels that, after analyzing the whole data, this is probably the risk score, and it gives a good insight into how the conversations and the discussions have to go ahead. So it is just giving a quick brief of what all the amounts are. Like it is showing that a total financial exposure of 7 lakh 38 is there, with GST discrepancies of 2 lakh rupees and TDS of 1 lakh 27. There is a leakage. When I say leakage, it's a revenue leakage with particularly hospitals. There are a lot of underbillings and zero billings which happen. So it identifies those as well. And it is giving a most urgent action which is to be done, which is to rectify the GST and TDS compliances. So we start by uploading the data like we started. It does not replace the CA. Like I said, it will screen the full population data. Generally, the audit generally happens at a sample basis. And these revenue leakages and anomalies generally are hidden in the population data. So this will help identify all those as well. This is the first tab. And then the next one is the GST and TDS exception review. Why it is particularly important for this industry or any industry in general is because these are rule based ultimately. So you have to be very specific. There are no ifs and buts. So there is no AI involvement required here. So these are very specific rule based GST and TDS exceptions, which again I had taken the help of CAGPT, which helped me frame those rules and incorporate in the tool. So here, just a quick dashboard of department-wise exceptions it has given and a type of exceptions it has identified. So when we go down for the potential GST exceptions, if I probably show you one particular case, right? It's an oncology department which has done a Botox treatment. They have applied 0% tax. So they might have applied 0% tax considering it's a operation which is generally not covered under GST norms. However, as per if it's a cosmetic services, there is an 18% GST. So the tool has identified that anomaly and it has given that there is a variance of 25,000. It has given executive summary, key findings, overall risk assessment, and what are the management recommendations that we can provide. So it is giving a detailed analysis of all the anomalies. You can click any anomaly, and if you want to have a detailed understanding of that anomaly in particular, you can click on this is AI generated audit notes, which I have used GPT 4.1 mini, which is very token efficient. It uses very, very less tokens at one point in time, and it is very efficient for analysis. The next one is the TDS review. It shows that we have a total of 18 exceptions, out of which we have 8 non-PAN cases. And it has bifurcated. This particular data set has two kinds of issues. One is 194C and the other is 194J. And the risk level breakdown. Here for TDS particularly, what issues the hospitals or any client faces, the particular, again, the rule-based issues. So here Bharat Biotech is a vendor who was built and who was, TDS was deducted into 194C at 10%. However, its PAN was missing. So the tool identified that its PAN was missing from the dataset uploaded, and it has given that the required TDS is supposed to be at 20%. So a shortfall of 11,887 is identified by the tool. Again, in the similar fashion, which we saw with GST, in the similar fashion, an executive summary, key findings, overall risk assessment, and a management recommendation is provided. This is completely AI based. It just helps the auditor to understand on a very brief manner that what has gone wrong in that particular transaction. Then we have the revenue assurance tab here. Why particularly for this, for any industry, I think there are a lot of things which lead to such revenue leakages, be it hospitals, be it education industry, be it manufacturing. So once those types of issues are identified, we can develop those rule-based issues. So for hospitals, since we have taken a demo of a hospital industry, the particular issues, if you can see here, it is identifying as ICU unbilled, package underbill, and zero bill services. And it's a potential exception count of a bar graph. Again, in the similar fashion, it has given details of all the transactions which have gone wrong or the anomalies. First one being the zero bill service. In the similar fashion, again, we can generate the AI audit notes and it will give us a full detail of the executive summary, risk, root cause, and recommendation. And it has given that 0 rupees were billed for this particular service. However, indicative risk exposure as per your item master is 2,500. So again, in the similar fashion, all these revenue issues. So this particular module is important because during audits, generally auditors will go for a sample basis and these kind of issues generally get missed out. with this tool, it identifies these kind of underbillings and zero billing and ICU unbilled cases, and it will work on a total population, which will give a complete assurance. The next one is the anomaly and fraud indicators. Here again, it's a very rule-based anomaly
Last 2
detection.
minutes, Ayush ji.
Sure. So this is again the tool-based, rule-based issue. Again, here we have 4 types of issues the tool has identified. One is the doctor billing mismatch. One is revenue trend indicators. One is discount authorization indicator. So if we go one by one, the first one is just telling that, Dr. Anil Mehta has a monthly billing rate of 30%. However, the peers have 63%. So the root cause analysis of why it has been lower and the financial impact. Of course, we don't have the data for this, but the financial impact it can also identify, and the specific recommendations that. Similar fashion, we have the revenue trend indicators. It is showing that for September 24, this was the revenue. However, it was exceeding from the prior period baseline by this much. So again, it's a detailed AI-based analysis and anomaly detection, which maybe could open the doors for some different kind of issues and anomalies and frauds. And same way, the discount authorization that a particular employee has given more than required discounts than his peers with a Z score. And the last one is a revenue trend baseline again, which again for which you can generate an audit note, which will help the auditor to understand what exactly this chart means. So I think we'll generate in a few moments, but I think we'll just move ahead. Right. This is the operational revenue risk, which is the appointment and ongoing claims and authorizations related risks that generally hospitals face. We have 142 scheduled, 118 were confirmed. However, the revenue is collected for 89 only. So this is a one-stop shop for understanding of all the appointments are getting converted, and also if you have received the revenue for all of them. And the last feature which I wanted to show is the PPT working paper. It will download a PPT-based report, a very brief report, which will just help the partner or the team members understand in a very brief manner, just a deliverable that we can give to the client as well. It will give the period under review and the population and the trends and the exceptions, along with what all has gone wrong by the TDS, GST, revenue assurance, and anomaly indicators. And we can, of course, change accordingly if you have to make any change, because it's AI assisted audit evidence. Professional judgment is always required. We can't completely rely on the AI. So this tool generally ultimately helps and assists the auditors in completing the audit from end to end on full population. And from a DPDP perspective, since I told you it's an SHA 256 tokenization, which is there in the backend, whenever there is any raw PI or any patient data which is getting used by the AI, it gets tokenized into this form. It is replaced with a
Time is up,
review
Ayush ji. Thank you.
Yes. And yeah, it just converts these into 64-digit alphanumeric code, and there is no risk or any leakage of any private data. So thank you. I am ready to take any questions.
All right. I was about to ask you the question whether it is DPDP compliant, and you beforehand the answer. Can you explain the tech stack?
So I have used primarily Next.js and the Tailwind, but ultimately Python is also used for rule-based. I have also used Claude Code and Codex extensively, and I have used CAGPT for all the rules that I wanted to define. And a few. I think that's it. I think that is it.
All right. Atul sir, you have any question?
Yeah, Ayush, good presentation. How do you extrapolate that? Means, would it be industry specific or it could be generic?
So particularly this will help the auditors, particularly internal auditors, since they have to work with the client data into detail. So this industry that I have picked for this tool was hospital, because there are package under like packages, insurance, authorizations, multiple facets are there into this. So primarily it will serve the auditors, which again, if we make a few changes, can also be presented as a sellable tool to the small scale hospitals and clinics.
Okay, means this tool as of now is hospital specific that I get
It is
from you.
hospital specific. Yes.
Okay.
But
Thank
can
you,
be amended basis the industry that you want to work on.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, everyone. It was a very great session today. We had great 11 panelists judged by an esteemed panel of jury. Before we start the conclusion, let me remind all our viewers it's 4:35 p.m. and the voting lines are open till 4:40 p.m. for the next 5 minutes. So those who have not voted, now you have seen all the 11 presentations. Please vote for your contestant and vote for all the contestants to register your vote. Voting scale is 1 to 5. 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest. So you have 5 minutes to vote. Before that, I will just remind you of some things that we would like to congratulate and extend gratitude to all the participants for their outstanding presentations, innovative ideas, and inspiring efforts which are showcased today. All the 11 panelists. A round of applause to all of you. A big thanks to our jury, C. Atul Kumar Gupta ji and C. A. Kedar Pandey ji for giving their valuable time in judging these presentations and motivating these contestants. Big thanks to our leadership, C.A. Prasanna Kumar D, President Sir, C.A. Mangesh Kinre, Vice President Sir, C.A. Charanjot Singh Nanda, immediate past President and Chairman AI Committee, and C.A. Umesh Sharma, Vice Chairman AI Committee, for their leadership, motivation, and guidance in guiding these ICI initiatives, AI initiatives forward. Every episode of this hackathon, whether the past seasons or this season, clearly demonstrates that the CA profession is not only adapting to AI, but is actively leading innovation and transformation in the area of accounting, audit, taxation, and other domains of the profession. The quality of ideas, practical use cases, and tech creativity witnessed today reflects the immense potential within our profession to build AI-driven solutions that can create a real impact for businesses, society, and the nation. A special appreciation also to our viewers who joined us live and actively participating and are still actively participating through voting and engagement. It is your participation which continues to make the AI Hackathon a truly vibrant and collaborative platform. Before we close, again, a gentle reminder for the registration for the ICAI AI Innovation Summit 2026, going to be held on 26th and 27th of June at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi. The registration lines for that are going to close very soon. We have reached almost the registration which we require, and a very few seats are left. So those who have still not registered may get registered ASAP. Don't forget that the grand finale of this ICAI AI Hackathon Season 5 is going to be held at this AI Innovation Summit on the 26th of June 2026 at 5 p.m. The summit will bring 3500 plus delegates, 50 plus eminent speakers from various national and international domains, 50 plus AI exhibitors, global experts, innovators, and policymakers to discuss the future of AI in the CA profession. We encourage all members and professionals to register and become part of this transformational initiative. Also, don't forget our other AI initiatives. Please register for the AICA Level 1, Level 2 batches at a venue near you. And also, the refresher courses are going on. Today, we had the refresher course for Level 2. Tomorrow, we have the refresher course for Level 1, which is going on every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And for Level 2, every alternate Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We have the books initiatives, the ICI CA agent, CA GPT. So come to the AI website to experience the AI and ICI ecosystem. Once again, congratulations to all participants. You all are the worthy winners, and may the best person move to the semi-finals to be held on the 19th of June. That is the second semi-final, 19th of June 2026. Any closing remarks, Atul sir and Kedar sir?
Sir,
Yeah,
all
Kedar, please.
the presentations were very good. I'm finding it difficult somewhat to select the top three. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, same feeling from my side also.
Atul sir, you're on mute.
Okay, so same feelings from my side. It's always learning to be part of this session on Hackathon. I again thank the Institute for giving this opportunity, and my congratulations to all members present. The effort that you all put in innovating, creating something new means it's always to me mind-boggling the level of intensity you create, the tools you use, and you always bring something that is exceptionally good. So my best wishes to all of you, and the same problem I am feeling, what Kedar is feeling, to be able to select top three from you. But it was very well done. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, both of you. It was a great presentation from all the 11 panelists. I must remind all the viewers that we have this episode 7 of this hackathon, the second last preliminary episode, coming live next week on Friday, 29th of May from 3 p.m. onwards. So don't forget to tune in for that. And now it's 4:40, 4:41. So now we've closed the voting lines. And thank you for joining today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tech support, can we close?
Yes, sir.
Tech support.
Yes, sir, we can end.
So thank you. Thank you so much.